When Saturn returns to our third house, it's all about restructuring Saturn, the way that we think, the way we perceive things, our style of communication, the way that we communicate our thoughts and opinions, and the way that we listen to others. The third house is ruled by Gemini and Mercury. It's the house of communication, networking, socializing, trying new things to learn new information. Wherever Saturn lives in our birth chart is where we can struggle to naturally express ourselves in that area. In the third house, there can be this fear, Saturn, of saying what's on your mind or what you think. Depending on the aspects that your natal Saturn makes to the other planets in your birth chart, especially if it's Mercury, maybe in the past you've kept your thoughts to yourself out of fear of being criticized, or maybe you didn't think that you were as smart as others. So when Saturn returns to the third house, the lesson is learning to silence that inner critic that criticizes and judges our intellectual ability and throws a big wrench into our personal growth and development. During this time, you may feel misunderstood by others or that people perceive what you say in the wrong context. But that's okay because you're learning to reshape the way that you communicate. The important thing is that you don't get down on yourself, but that you shut down the inner critic. You're in the training wheels phase. You're learning to perceive things in a new way, from a logical perspective, based on facts versus other people's opinions, drawing your own conclusions, and you're learning to listen to others objectively. Saturn returning to our third house is teaching us to take responsibility for expressing our true thoughts and opinions, and acknowledging what we have to say is just as important as the next person.